Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today I thought I would film a video telling you about all the series I don't plan on finishing. I decided to do this actually a while back. Right before I came back from my spring semester, I actually went through all of my bookshelves and got rid of a lot of books, and I noticed whilst doing that most of them were the first or second book of a series that honestly I have no plan on finishing. So I just thought I would tell you, and I actually made this list and it was a lot longer than I thought it would be. There is a total of 15 series on here that I owned at one point that I donated and have no plans to finish. Oh, and before I get started, just because I don't plan on finishing these series because for one reason or another I just didn't like it that much, does not by any means make the book not good or mean that you wouldn't like it or shouldn't like it. It's all personal opinion and it just didn't gel with me that well, you know what I'm saying? So let's get started. Number one on my list might be a little, well actually there's going to be quite a few on this list that are going to be a little surprising. Number one is one of them, and that is the Maze Runner series by James Dashner. I read the first two books of this series, liked them. I had nothing really wrong with them. I just read them so long ago. I have the third one. I didn't have the fourth one, and it really just doesn't appeal to me so much anymore. I don't necessarily am that interested in a lot of dystopian worlds so much, and I don't know, I just didn't really like this series as much as a lot of other people did, so I just don't really want to continue it. The next series is the I Am Number 4 series by Pittacus Lore. I read the first one, I started the second one. Again, as you'll see, I'm just gonna say I didn't really appeal to me that much because obviously I don't plan on continuing it. But for this one, this is a science fiction alien type novel, and it just really wasn't what I was expecting. I don't really know. I don't want to bash these books because I know a lot of people like them, but I just want to let you know that I don't plan on finishing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This didn't really gel with me. The next book shouldn't be a surprise because I have said this is my least favorite book a lot, and that is the Marbury Lens series by Andrew Smith. This book I really didn't like, and there's a second book. I don't know how many books in the series is, but I don't plan on finishing it because I really didn't like it. The next series might shock a lot of you, and that is the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. I read the first one, I own the second one, I don't own the third one, and this is a maybe still. The thing with this series is that it's not that I dislike the first one. In fact, I enjoyed the first one a lot, but I'm just not really, I really have no desire to read very many dystopians, and with this series it's so popular, and I got spoiled for the ending for the third one, and spoiled for so many things. I'm like, I'm sort of like, what's the point of reading it now? Because I already know everything that's gonna happen, and I'm already not that super interested in the content. So that's kind of how that is, and plus maybe I just like being a rebel like that and not reading Divergent. Hey. The next series is the Mistwood series by Leah Cypress. This is a fantasy series, and I read the first one in December, just wasn't a huge fan. I wasn't too impressed by the story, so it's just something I don't think I'm going to continue. The next group essentially was my after Twilight picks. That I tried to read to fill the void of Twilight in middle school and very early high school. Essentially, my reading tastes have changed so much from this time period of my life, I'm sure a lot of people have. So I'm just gonna run through these, and it should be pretty obvious if you know my reading taste as to why I'm not planning on finishing these. First one is the Fallen series by Lauren Kate. Fallen angels, insta-love, just not my thing anymore. Next one is the Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. Again, fallen angels, tortured, angsty teenager love, just again, not my thing. The next series is Matched by Ali Condi. I actually couldn't even finish the first book of this. It just wasn't that unique necessarily. I know some people really like this, but I just couldn't identify with any of the characters in the story, so not continuing the series. The next series is Maximum Ride by James Dashner. I actually read the first 4 or 5 books in this series in middle school, but if you're familiar with the series, you know it gets so freaking ridiculous. Like, at one point I'm like, where even is this original story? Because I don't even know what has happened to it. They start becoming like underwater marine animals, and they are like it gets so weird. It gets so weird. The next series is Wake by Lisa Mcmann. I actually was like 50 pages away from finishing this trilogy, but I just couldn't do it anymore. Not a fan of this series. It's like a sleepwalking. She falls asleep and she gets trapped in people's dreams. Cool concept. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I don't want to go into why, because again, it's too hard to explain really. It didn't gel with me. Next series is Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. Oh, this is also pretty close on my list for least favorite book series. I got the first 50 pages of Shiver and it was just like, insta love, let's make out with this random naked boy sitting on my back porch, because that's safety. Stranger danger doesn't exist if they have six-pack abs. Obviously. The Need series by Carrie Jones. I think this is like a fairy fae series. I just remember there being a lot of glitter and abs. I mean, like, again, after Twilight book. One is the Wicked Lovely series by Melissa Marr. This is another fairy series that I don't plan on, obviously I don't plan on finishing it. This is the title of the video or I can get it together. Fae series to me just lacked a plot, to put it simply. Looking for that plot. And the last series I don't plan on finishing is the House of Night series by PC Cast, right? Is it PC Cast? Did I make that up? I don't know. But this is a vampire series that's like an eternity long, like their lives. This doesn't fit my taste anymore, and I don't plan on finishing it. Obviously, that was a really repetitive sentence. Yes, but you get the point. It just doesn't, you know, it's just like not my taste anymore. But there are all the series that I don't plan on finishing that I have started. Sorry if it was a little repetitive, but again, I didn't want to be like bashing each book and be like, this is awful, blah blah blah, because some people really like these books. I just wanted to let you know that I don't plan on finishing these. And yeah, anyway, I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!